Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Formula Costco. We are here for race number 5 of the season in Austria at the Red Bull Ring. We are starting off with a sprint. The first sprint of the season is tonight, and for the sprints this season, as I mentioned last week in the stream, they are reverse tracks. So first ever reverse anything in Formula Costco, because this is the first game they're on, obviously. But this is going to be really interesting. As always, one-shot qualifying for the sprint, and then we will back out after the sprint race and do short qualifying as normal for the normal Grand Prix, and that will be the normal track. But this is obviously a new challenge for everybody, and we'll have to see who takes advantage of it the most. We could see some unexpected names at the top of the board here in this one-shot qualifying session. And we have, I believe, 16 drivers in the sprint, and only 8 of them will score points. And should be going underway right now. Yep, here we go. Sprint qualifying is underway. And we'll get a look at the track here, as that is the last corner on the normal track. We're on board with, this is Boiled. Now we're on board with Slurp. I'll just try to keep switching to who's on top of the board. Slurp over Rowdy at the moment. DeMeo and Garrison, who is making his debut tonight, up there in the top 5 right now. Just get a look at the track in reverse form, as Rowdy is at the top. Remember, Rowdy was incredibly fast last week and just tapped the wall and kind of was a victim of the game, which caused him to DNF in a race that he, in my opinion, surely would have... Oh, he goes really wide right there into the gravel. That's going to drop him all the way down the order. Slurp will remain in P1 with just a few corners left to go. Heavy braking zone there. Onto the front straightaway. And looks like it'll be Slurp on pole for the sprint race. He will be by 4/10 over Banjo. 104.82 for the Aston. Garrison qualifies P3 in his first qualifying in Formula Costco. Garrison is new to this league, but he is formidable in other leagues, so I expect him to be up there battling for some podiums, some wins, definitely some points. But here's a look at your order. Rowdy, with that mistake, was on pace for pole. Will start P12 in the sprint. Banjo qualifies P2. Garrison 3rd, DeMeo 4th, Slurp, Monaco winner last week. Have to mention that. Cole, who missed last week, is P5. Cheesy 6th, Geo, Chan, Bama, Logan. Then you've Skinny, Rowdy, McKinnon, Snowy, JB, and Boiled. The grid for the sprint, and we should get going with the sprint momentarily. It is 12 laps around reverse Austria, so it's going to be a very quick race. And it should be pretty... Oh my, and of course it's raining. This is just the story of this league this season. It is rain, rain all the time. And if the new track challenge wasn't... Well, not a new track. The reverse track challenge wasn't enough. It is absolutely pouring. And Slurp on pole will probably be very, very thankful that he did not mess up his quality lap like Rowdy did, because it is going to be really tough to get through traffic, I think. Alright, here we go. Reverse sprint from Austria. Slurp and Banjo on the front row. The lights are out. Away we go. Slurp gets a pretty good jump and will clear Banjo into turn number 1. Let's try to get all the things going on here. There you get a look back through the grid. Looks... Oh! I was about to say it looks decently clean. There's a lot of contact at the back. That's Chan and Boiled. Chan had a terrible start all the way down to 16th, and there's the hostile. Oh, there's a big crash! Snowy and Logan are out! A massive wreck on lap 1. And I'm sure that's a safety car. No? No safety car for that. That is actually unbelievable. Slurpin, or not Slurpin and Logan, Snowy and Logan both wrecked hard. And somehow we stay green. Interesting. And oh, that's Garrison going wide right there as you see everyone going. Oh, there's the Red Bull of JB goes super deep into the corner as Slurp takes a 1.1 second lead over Banjo. And he will lead lap 1. Cole up to 4th. He got by DeMeo on the initial start, but DeMeo pressuring him now. As Skitty is going to come into the pits at the end of lap 1, I am assuming for damage, Chan for the same reasons, I am certain. Everyone on Hinter, so it's not full wide conditions, but it is definitely, obviously, raining. Slurp used the Monaco win last week and Colt missing the race to get right back in the thick of the points. But oh, he gets super sideways right there on the entrance. As that's DeMeo, or excuse me, Bama and Gio battling for 6th. For some reason, I cannot see the indicator on the left side when I try to switch through the leaderboards. So that's why it's kind of weird. So sorry about that. Oh, as Rowdy gives Gio the bumper into that left-hander. Remember, Rowdy was on pace for pole and then had the mistake. He now moves up to 7th on just lap 2, so good start for him. He has kept it clean, which is the most important thing. And we know Rowdy, this is one of his best tracks. I expect him to be up front in the main Grand Prix, 100%. And he is on the recovery drive now. Trying to close on Bama for P6 here on just the 3rd lap of the race. All the gaps still the same up front. Not really many battles going on besides you have Cheesy and JB going out of here. JB drifting through the S's there. Cheesy been one of the most vocal ones, saying that the rain has really hindered his season so far because of how much of there has been. It has not been the start to the season that he wanted so far, for sure. Oh, JB is actually on the wet tires. Let's see if anybody else is on the wets. No, but it's just JB on the wets. And he seems to be really struggling. And then there he goes, super wide, misses that corner. Easy pass for Cheesy. JB rejoin safely there. Checking in up front, Slurp will lead on to lap number 4 as Bama Rowdy go at it for 6th and 7th. As DeMeo actually takes fastest lap of the race right there. As you see Bama absolutely sliding it through every corner. Rowdy looking to pounce here. Bama going wide. This could be Rowdy's opportunity. He's to the inside. Bama going to lift and give him the spot there. Probably the wise move. Rowdy up 6 spots from his starting position of P12. Slurp continues to stretch out the gap at the front of the field. Cole and DeMeo still together in 4th and 5th. Have not really gained any on Garrison, who rides P3. About a second back of Banjo, who is about 2 back of Slurp. DeMeo closing on Cole once again here. Oh, Cole almost wrecks into the inside wall. That was so close to Cole. And DeMeo make a little bit of contact as Cole got sideways again right there. And Cole spinning out. He makes an incredible save. Oh my goodness, that was almost disaster for the championship leader. I don't know how Cole saved that. He had to save that car 3 different times in that one sector alone. Unbelievable driving from the McLaren. But as a result now, he's going to be under pressure from Rowdy and Bama. Cole really not feeling these conditions, it seems like. DeMeo gaining pace as the race goes on. Gonna try to close on Garrison to get a potential podium here. Slurf, new fast lap of the race for him. As he continues to stretch out his advantage over Banjo. Now Rowdy all over Cole here. Cole could be in a similar position he was a lap ago. He is really struggling into turn 1. But Rowdy went wide there in turn 2, and that allowed Cole to stretch out the advantage back to 0.6 of a second. Rowdy did close on Bama very quickly and get around him, but Bama is sticking with him ever since that happened, seemingly learning from Rowdy. We approach halfway this time. And Slurp another fast lap. He is now 2.7 ahead of Banjo, who has pulled away from Garrison by another 0.8 in the last couple of laps. DeMeo is closing on the Haas. Garrison in that ride this week for Aiden, who is serving a 2-race suspension starting tonight as a result of his actions in Monaco, where he intentionally caused a safety car and tried to take out Joey in the process. Which is a shame for him because he was top 5 in points, and now obviously losing these 2 races is going to be difficult for him to make up. Actually, I need to correct a mistake from earlier. Banjo was the points leader because of Cole missing last week, but the top 4 are all very, very close together. And speaking of close together, Rowdy and Cole continue to battle here for 5th place. Rowdy using all the ERS he can. Going to go to the outside here. Cole blocks the low. Can Rowdy hold it around the outside and make a daring move here? Still going to be side by side off the corner. Going to be dragging it down the front stretch side by side. A little bit of contact between the two. Into turn 1, this is going to be sketchy. Who lifts? Rowdy going for the switchback move, and he and Cole make more contact. The switchback was successful, but not without contact. Now Cole going for a switch off his own. Here comes Bama to the inside of him, though. 3 wide down the straightaway for 5th place. Bama holds it on the inside, trying to get around Cole. Rowdy gets clear, both of them. Now Cole defends for P6. What a battle this has been between these 3. They are putting on a show. Rowdy up 7 spots from where he started. And Garrison is beginning to close on Banjo. It'll be 4 to go at the line. Here comes Slurp out of the last corner. Still has a more than comfortable advantage. But Banjo takes the fast lap. No point for fast lap in the sprint, remember. It's just the winner gets 8 all the way down to 8th place, who gets 1 point. So Gio would be in the last points position at the moment. He's 2.2 ahead of Cheesy for that position. No DRS because of the wet conditions, but Garrison is almost within 1 second of Banjo, so if he continues this pace, he could be in position to challenge. 3 to go at the line. Slurp retakes fast lap. I believe the track is kind of drying a little bit. You see the dry line that is following Banjo. There you see it into the corner there as well. That is beginning to form. Definitely not going to see anybody that's competing for the top positions go in for dry tires, but worth noting for sure as the lap times continue to get faster. Banjo actually is put some distance back on Garrison again. Rowdy has broken away from Cole, who has broken away from Bama. Cheesy trying to close on Gio for the last point. Within a second now, as he gained over 3 tenths in that corner alone. Slurp another fast lap. 1:13.80. Under 2 laps to go. Only real battles on track are between Rowdy and Cole and, Cheesy and Gio. Kenyon, Boyle, Skinny, Chan, JB. The others not in position for points, of course, along with Snowy and Logan, who wrecked out on lap number 1. Cheesy getting another big chunk right there. Having to be super careful. But the rain is starting to slow, which means they will have more grip. Here you see Cheesy gained a lot right there again. Heavy braking zone there. Cheesy gains another chunk as we take the white flag. Slurp takes another fastest lap and will lead the field. Oh, there's a spinning Red Bull in the last corner, I believe I just saw. That is JB, who has not had a very good sprint to this point. Rowdy takes fast lap away, but doesn't really look like he's in position to challenge for 4th. Cole still holding off Bama. The battle to watch is for the last point right here between Cheesy and Gio. Slurp and Banjo, the top 2 in the championship, run 1-2 right now. This would get Slurp 1 point closer. Banjo leads the standings by 4 points over him. And 5 points over DeMeo and Cole. Slurp just needs to negotiate one more corner, and he will have the sprint victory in hand. Here he comes onto the front stretch in a rainy sprint. Slurp will win the first ever Formula Costco reverse race. He gets the sprint win in Austria as Garrison gets by Banjo on the last lap to take P2 away. Banjo will come on 3rd, DeMeo 4th, Rowdy, a very strong sprint for him, he's 5th. Cole's able to hold off Bama for 6th. Now the battle for the last point, who's going to get it? It's going to be Gio. Gio's going to hold off Cheesy and score the final point. Cheesy comes home 10 or ninth, and McKinnon retires in the last corner. Everyone else crosses the line. And I'm going to see if we can... Actually, I was going to say talk to Slurp, but the party breaks sometimes. I really don't want that to happen. So we will just talk to him about it if he finishes on the podium, or we'll probably just invite him even if he doesn't. Let me get Mr. Potato in here. Go ahead and make sure the results are good. There is one more look at your results. As mentioned before, Slurp, Garrison, Banjo, DeMeo, Rowdy, Cole, Bama, Geo all score here in the sprint. And we will now work on getting the new lobby set up. Oh, Potato, are you here, sir? Alright. I have a partner, everybody. Potato is here after a long half an hour without him. I don't know what we would have done if he wasn't here for the main race. Potato, welcome to the booth, sir. Yeah, sprint just finished. Slurp won. Led every lap. And Garrison, who's making his first start, finished second. And yeah. Yeah. He was at a... Well, first of all, he and DeMeo made a lot of contact. Cole had to make like 3 ridiculous saves in one sector. Because he got loose into one corner, then DeMeo hit him into another one. And then, yeah, that happened. And then he was battling with Rowdy and Bama for 5th the rest of the race. He finished 5th. Cole did. It was Slurp, Garrison, Banjo, DeMeo, Cole. Nope, sorry. Rowdy, then Cole, then Bama, and Geo. They were the ones that scored. Alright. I sent you a lobby invite. I mean, he's not far back at all. Um, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I need to invite DeMayo. Yeah. We should have close to a full grid for them for this price, I think. Yeah. And if you're wondering what all the discourse in the chat with Snowy is about, on turn one, not, I think it was lap one, turn one. It was he basically did not brake for the corner and gave Chan and JB damage to wrecked out himself and Logan, and apparently he's not taking it very well. Oh yeah, the entire sprint was rain, of course. I didn't mention that. Yeah, he straight up just yeah. Okay, Bama's in. Who's not in? Should be. He might be pissed about the sprint and not be racing, I'm not sure. Oh, we're starting quali, okay. Chan is not racing because he's mad about what happened to the sprint. Keep in mind, Rowdy has a quali ban for this race. He actually would have won pole for the sprint. He messed up into the second to last corner, got in the gravel, fell to 12th, and then drove from 12th to 4th. Man, I know. I was talking about it earlier. And Monaco, of all places, too. Oh, apparently it's going to rain in 5 minutes in qualifying, so we're going to see everybody coming out immediately. Yeah, there you see literally everybody coming out. Oh, it's already starting to rain. I see the drops forming. Okay, this is going to be a crazy... Okay. Alright, good news. The race is actually going to be dry. Hallelujah. Alright. So now we see the entire grid coming out here, besides Rowdy, who we just mentioned has a qualifying ban. And it's basically just going to be another one-shot qualifying session right here. We might see some guys do 2 laps, but you have to get around as quick as you possibly can to get the driest track possible. Let's see, who's the first driver on track? It's Banjo. For some reason, it made my, my thing on the where you scroll the leaderboard, it made it basically invisible. It's very hard to see for me. Anyway, I don't know if I changed something on accident to make it, smaller, but... Anyway. Banjo will be first to the line. He is followed by... I believe that's Cheesy. Nope, it's Cole. So Banjo and Cole will get the driest track if it does end up raining immediately here. And it is starting to fall, as you can see on the visor of the Williams. Skinny is out, I believe. Yep, he crashed in the last corner. And if this does end up raining, it's just gonna be... Nobody's gonna go out the rest of the session. We're just gonna have to sit here for another... however long, 15 minutes or whatever. But everybody on track, with the exception of Snowy. Banjo, Cole, then you have the Mercedes of McKinnon just behind them, then you have Cheesy, then you have the Ferrari of, I believe that's Rowdy. Or no, that's Logan, excuse me. Banjo will be first to the line, 106.6. Can Cole beat that time? No, he cannot. 107.2. Banjo beat him by 0.6 of a second. McKinnon next up to the line. He will go to third, 107.8 for him. Cheesy will go to third. Just gonna watch that leaderboard. Logan to fifth. Yeah, I was gonna mention that. Garrison P6. Slurp goes to P3. And is gonna go retire. Leafy 10th, JB Bama 7th and 8th. You boiled into Mayo coming to the line right now. Boyd goes 12th. DeMeo, he goes P7. And that's it besides Snowy, unless people are going for 2 laps in a row. They might see some guys do a cooldown lap and then go again. Because this is likely going to be the only runs they get. Slurp retires. But Banjo, what a lap from him. He's up 6/10 on the field right now. And there you see, there's an absolute logjam right here with going 4 wide for a minute. I'm wondering what these guys are trying to do here. Cole's going to come in, so he's not going to do a second lap. Everyone else... Oh, Cheesy. Okay, they're all coming in. Bancho actually did continue on. Bancho's going for another lap here, I believe. Even though he already has 40% battery, I'm not sure this is going to make it all the way around. And looks like everybody else came back into the pits, and... That's okay. We'll watch Snowy's lap here. He's the only driver to not set a time. Yeah, 80% left coming to the line right here for Snowy. Not using a lot of battery at all. And we'll go to 14th. DRS disabled, which basically kills any chance you have of improving your lap. So this will likely be the grid for tonight's race in Austria. Banjo takes another pole as he tries to cling to his very narrow points advantage. I think he ran towards the end of last season, but it has been a little bit. Yeah, probably a good idea. So we can skip this time, because no one's going to improve on their laps. Likely. Yeah, 100%. The DRS being disabled, and the rain is falling hard now. It would be very tough to improve. Yeah, it's going to be near impossible, I think. We have Logan out there, we have Gio out there, we have Boyle to put on intermediate tires. Cole's coming out. Interesting. Well, that's what Banjo did on his pole lap. But Logan looks like, I think, the red on the track, I think he got his time invalidated. And he is going to... Oh, that's a massive wreck. But he did not retire somehow. Oh, someone just... Oh! I didn't see it immediately, but Logan just absolutely murdered the wall. Yeah. Props to them if they can improve. It's going to be really tough. I just don't see any way people are gonna improve. Cole's gonna try, maybe. This is Leafy's first Formula Costco start. I've been scrolling back this whole time, by the way. His first race since I just lost it. His first race since Baku season 6. So basically a season and a half. Or I'm sorry, season 5, not season 6. That was the race that Rowdy led basically every lap. He finished. It might have been. I have no idea. I do not remember. Trying to wait on these guys to retire. I honestly, yeah, I have no idea which race was your first in the booth. It might have been that one. There's Cole, finally able to crash the car hard enough to make it retire. At Baku? Let me see if I can go back and find out. It might have been Banjo, because 1 through 5 was all within 3 seconds of the leaders. It's right when you get to the end of the NASCAR posts. That's what it is. It was Honey Badger? Ah, okay. Okay. I see. While we're here just killing time, did you do that quiz that Slurp posted? Yeah, I did terrible. I think I got like 8 out of 18. Oh, it definitely will. Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. That's why I like, ever since Heat died, I'm like, I thank God I have iRacing now, because I would be dying to race online if I didn't have it. Yeah, I was about to say, he's just been, I don't know what the point of this is. I don't know what he's practicing for. The race is going to be fully dry. He's just doing laps for no reason. Ooh. That was DeMeo telling everybody to retire. Josh is asking if anyone has an EA account he can borrow. Oh, they're waiting for NASCAR fan, that's why. That's why Cheesy's just out there doing stuff. Yep. I don't know why. I mean, it's probably a stupid question, but why hasn't he tried just resetting his password? Mm-hmm. Except for Banjo, who did 50 laps of time trial before the race. I don't know if 50 is the right number, but there was screenshots of the PMR chat that got, oh, there's GZE retiring. That was talking about how like off he was in time trial, and everyone was like, shut up. Yeah, he's on pole by 6/10 today. I don't think he's talked about it one time. Oh, Josh has an EA account. Hold on, get him in here. Get him in here. He got into his EA account. Oh my goodness. Imagine he does all this work to DNF 5 laps in. Oh, it's already changed, I think. It's it's the kind of the same thing with like kind of similar to his teammate DeMeo, in season 5, where DeMeo was always that guy who was always there for wins and podiums, but never really took that next step with speed until he was able to do that in season 5 and win the title. Um, 100%. Yeah. Um, but just off of like scenarios alone, I think we're seeing a similar arc from Banjo, um, from the end of last season to this season, because he's obviously leading the championship now, got that win finally after so much heartbreak, and I think, um, I guess you could kind of compare it to when Chase Elliott won his first Cup race and then won 3 in the next 2 months. I can definitely see that happening here with Banjo, because he's been fast every week. He's got that confidence finally, most of the time. Most of the time. Oh, Josh did not get in because he doesn't have Game Pass Ultimate. Oh my goodness. Alright, that whole saga's over. Now we actually have to lock in and talk about our race after just sitting here yabbing for the last 10 minutes. Banjo on pole. I don't even remember who's second. Cole's second, I think. Have to watch Rowdy coming from the back as he did in the sprint after his qualifying ban. He actually started the rear in this race last season because of the April Fool's joke. But here we go. Banjo, Cole, the front row. 5 lights are on. Lights are out. Away we go from Austria. 36 laps around the Red Bull Ring. Gets started with Banjo getting a good jump over Cole, but Cole tries to go back to the inside. Banjo sends it off into turn 1 and leaves the field by half a second right there. Slurp falls into third. You have Cheesy fourth as Boyled might have gone around. Yep, that's Boyled spun back there. Oh, 3 wide going to the corner. Oh, there's a big send and big contact between. That's DeMeo and McKinnon. McKinnon sent it 3 wide. And now DeMeo 3 wide again here. DeMeo making a huge move to the inside of Garrison and McKinnon. Trying to get 5th place back. And he will. What a move from DeMeo there. That was super aggressive. Top 4 all remain the same as they started. Now Garrison and Bama going at it. Garrison falling back from where he started. This is his first full Grand Prix race in the league. But just judging off of what other people have said, I expect him to be fast for sure. Rowdy up 4 spots on lap 1, trying to make it 5 as he's trying to go around Skitty here. Banjo up front is away by a second already over Cole. Very good start for Banjo. Rowdy up to 11th. Very good qualifying for McKinnon. He qualified in the top 5. Lost 1 spot on that 3 wide move that DeMeo made on lap 1, but still rides P6 as that's JB going very wide. He's going to lose a couple of spots to Rowdy and Gio there. Rowdy is absolutely flying, no surprise. Slurp actually took second from Cole. Now he and Banjo are trying to pull away from the field. That's Boyled again around. As Slurp takes the fast lap, here goes Rowdy trying to go for a move on Bama. Did not quite get there into turn 1, but we'll have the DRS right here. Should get this move done. Expected Bama to qualify a little bit better than he did. Qualified 8th and now down to 9th. Rowdy makes another pass. Is now up 8 spots in the first 2 and some change laps. And I was talking about it during the sprint, where Cheesy has been talking about all season how the rain has really hindered him. Now he has a full race in the dry where he qualified well, up in P4, still in the lead DRS. See if he can put his money where his mouth is here tonight. It's Logan by Skinny. They both passed Gio, who just had that wing damage from lap 1. Exactly where he wants to be, I think. We talked about the big lead that Williams has at the Constructors' Championship. McLaren trying to crawl back into it, up 3 and 4 right now, as that's Rowdy going by McKinnon for 7th place. Oh, Rowdy got really sideways into the penultimate corner. Really didn't lose him any time somehow. Gonna have the DRS. Garrison blocks low. Rowdy gonna go to the outside. And Rowdy went on board with him there. He was trying to lift to make sure he got the DRS down the straightaway, and he did. He played that absolutely perfectly. And will now push away from the Haas. McKinnon to the inside of Garrison now. They're going to stay side by side. Garrison gets a great run off the corner, though, and holds that spot. Rowdy, 10 spots in 4.5 laps. And most importantly, he kept his car clean. Banjo showing really good pace. Slurp has had DRS this whole time as... Oh, caution sector 2. That's for Snowy, I believe. And now Banjo has broken DRS. And Slurp is using all his battery trying to get back in, and he will. But Banjo showing really good pace right here to not allow Slurp to get close as Cole goes super wide. Slurp did not have a good final corner at all. Banjo was able to push away to 1.4 seconds down the main straightaway. Now Slurp going to be under pressure from Cole here. Cole with DRS. Slurp does not have DRS. Cole with a big run. Slurp blocks high. Cole goes to the inside for second here. But Slurp was able to outbrake him into the right-hander and keep the spot. Slurp really doesn't have the battery to try to push back into DRS right now. Rowdy is 1.8 back of the DRS of DeMeo. Gio got the final point in the sprint. As, oh, that's Skinny going to the gravel big time, and wisely gets out of the racing line and allows Gio to get the spot there. Two Red Bull teammates, Bam and JB, hold the last 2 points, paying positions at the moment. Cole might have another run Slurp right here, but Slurp actually too far away going into the right-hander. Banjo now a 2-second lead. Surprised at the pace he's showed to be able to push away from Slurp calling on back right here. Very impressive start to this race for him. Rowdy, I was just about to say. DeMeo putting the pressure on Cheesy now. I think some of these guys are sensing that it's time to go because Banjo was getting away. You have the top 6 all started on mediums. Give Garrison McKinnon on the hards, Bama JB on the mediums, and then the rest of the grid on the hard tires. Billy Boyle may have started on the mediums but went to the hards after his early pit stop. Rowdy now has joined the top 6. As, oh, that was a big moment out of the corner for DeMeo right there. Cole takes P2 away. As Rowdy tried a dive bomb on DeMeo right there, but could not get there. Garrison and McKinnon are with these guys now as well. We have a 6-car DRS train from 2nd to 8th right now. Sorry, that'll be a 7-car DRS train if I can do math correctly. Rowdy putting the pressure on DeMeo now right behind him as we go through sector number 3. The problem is it's going to be hard to make moves because all these guys have DRS off of each other. Rowdy with a big mistake. Rowdy pitting. Okay. A very early pit stop here from Rowdy. 7, only going 8 laps on mediums. This is really interesting. JB is going to come in as well. Rowdy made good progress and yep, going to the hards. Gonna have to make those go 28 laps to the end. Maybe he's going for a two-stop here, possibly. Yeah, that is true. Let's see if Rowdy's able to get into clean track. That's going to be huge. Yep, he's 2.6 back of Skinny in front of him as Slurp retakes second from Cole. But Banjo continues to pull away. He's 3.1 ahead now. And saving battery in the process. I wonder if Rowdy's pit stop is going to tempt some of these other guys to undercut early and pit earlier than they wanted to. That's DeMeo. You said Banjo. Let's see. Oh, we're going to have some guys pitting here. Slurp's coming in. Cheesy as well. So Rowdy's pit stop is going to cause some guys to respond to it. Bama is in as well. So only the medium's able to go 9 laps for some of these guys. Cheesy going to soft tires. So definite two-stop for him. Wow. Alright, so we could see some split strategies right here. Let's see where Rowdy blends in relation to these guys. Rowdy has caught up to the back of Skinny. Oh, as he almost hits him going into turn 1. And now we'll go around him. Rowdy did blend in front of Slurp and Cheesy, so that undercut gained him 2 spots. Potato, oh my goodness. Big dive by Rowdy on Geo there, Potato. I'm told that your audio might not be included in the stream. Oh, I'm not streaming the party, that's why. Hold on. There, do it now.
Oh.
I didn't do it because you were here. I didn't think about
Okay,
it.
well...
Okay, hi everyone. BB and Potato is now here. I've been talking to myself for the last hour. As we have more pit stops. Cole and DeMeo are in. Banjo continues on, as does Garrison. Cole going to another set of mediums. So this is looking like a two-stop for everybody here. Unless you think hards can go the distance. DeMeo does go to hards, so we're seeing some split strategy. Rowdy's going to be able to jump everybody. As there you see Slurp and Logan, who's yet to pit, go by Cole and Cheesy. Cheesy does jump his teammate there. I'm really interested to see how long these softs last for Cheesy, because at the previous tracks they've seen, they only last 3 or 4 laps.
Yeah, well, I was giving in some great input, by the way, guys. I know you couldn't hear it, but dang, it was the second time this happened at Coda too. But now we've got guys at top 4 haven't pitted.
At least we noticed before it got like too late in the race. Well, I didn't notice. It was Josh telling me. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate you. Let's see. I'm interested to see what Banjo does now because
they're side by side here.
Basically, all this competition is pitted.
He tried to get past that Logan, who's on that other strategy, couldn't quite get there, and now he's got his teammate behind him.
Oh man! Bama might have had an issue here.
Bama,
oh, look at this battle going to the last corner.
Yeah.
That was Gio getting in the grass there as well. DeMeo going to go by. As this traffic is costing these guys a lot of time. Cheesy does go by Logan, as does Cole there. But all this separation has caused the pack that was once together. Now DeMeo's 4 seconds behind. Excuse me. DeMeo's 4 seconds behind Cheesy and Cole, and they're 3 seconds behind Rowdy and Slurp, who just passed Rowdy. Around the outside right here, that was close. Slurp on 1 lap fresher tires does get by Rowdy with the DRS, but these two are gone from the rest of the field, and they will likely take the lead once Banjo decides to pit, but Banjo continues on for another lap.
What Banjo's doing here, I mean...
But I think he's going for a definite one-stop here. McKinnon's in from 3rd.
I think that's the strategy. All you have to do is make it a couple more laps, and the hard should go all the way.
Yeah, I mean, but the two-stop could be faster because just from the fresher tires alone, even with the harder compound, Rowdy and Slurp have made up a ton of ground.
Well, they're in an advantageous
Cole
position
takes fastest lap
because they were right with some other cars to start on that run to DRS off of. Now they're going to trickle off and pit. Got McKinnon
Cole trying
coming
to
out.
catch up to Rowdy and Slurp. He's 2.1 back of them. But Banjo is able to do this because of the lead he built up. He's really going to have an advantage later on in this race, I think. Even if he does decide to go to a two-stop, he will have much fresher tires. Rowdy and Slurp still battling for third. Rowdy took it back, but it's now Slurp going for the switchback move. Rowdy holds the position on the inside. Banjo is in. Banjo
That's earlier than
coming in on lap 13. Don't speed here. Garrison from P2 going to follow him in.
That tells me that the tires were screaming, because I think ideally you want to stay out a couple more laps.
It could be a two-stop for everybody here. Banjo will go to hards. Garrison start on the hards. He's going to pit on lap 13 to go to medium tires.
Now you have to go to a one-stop. Because look at all the
spots. Yeah, I agree.
It might just be a couple, but...
Banjo will rejoin, looks like in P...
Between the McLarens.
4.
P4.
As Rowdy and Slurp battle for the lead here. Slurp to the inside.
Oh!
And we'll get DRS as Leafy speeds in the pit lane. And will Slurp be able to clear Rowdy for the lead? He will. Banjo rejoins in P4, 2 seconds back of Cole. He's about 4 seconds back of the lead. So as a result of staying out 5 laps longer than Rowdy and Slurp, he lost about 7 seconds total.
I think
which tells you that undercut is really powerful.
If he can go one stop, he'll win the race, I think, at this point, without not accounting for a safety car, obviously, but that would throw a wrench in this completely, because he pitted early enough where he isn't as losing as much as these guys back here, like Logan and Skinny back there will, but he also should be able. I mean, it's gonna be close though, because you'll have what, 23 laps on those, something like that.
Yeah, it's still gonna be close, I think. Cheesy's still going on those softs, as Logan and Skinny are both in for their first stops of the race. We have Geo and Snowy who have yet to pit so far.
I wish we could see the tire percentages.
They're already down in 11th and 14th, respectively. So pitting early was definitely the move for these guys, as Rowdy will retake the lead from Slurp. But Slurp once again going for the switchback move here.
DeMayo past Cheesy. And Bama.
And Cheesy looks like he's struggling on those soft tires. And yeah, Bama into the picture as well here.
Well,
Garrison, who just pitted, is behind him.
He was as far back as 12th. Bama was. Then he got a 2-for-1 deal in one of these corners, got up to 10th, and now has gained 3 more up to 7th.
I believe we'll be seeing Cheesy back into the pits very soon, because he is really struggling on those softs. Maybe even now. Yep, there he goes. So Cheesy goes 5 laps on the softs and now comes in for his second stop.
To the end.
And will likely go to mediums to the end of the race, I would guess. Maybe hards, if he's worried about the tire degradation.
I think
it will be hards.
Yeah. Well, this is the bad side of this, though. If he's on hards, he only pitted 3 laps after Banjo, and Banjo has only been, that's his first stop. This is Cheesy's second. Logan's
out!
Old tires.
Is that going to be a safety car? Field is going slowly, trying to see if it's a full course. It is a full course! And that is absolutely huge for Cheesy. Absolutely huge for Cheesy. Actually, I'm not sure. That actually hurts him, I think. Because all these guys are going to be able to go in and get a free pit stop, basically. And he's going to be all the way down in probably 10th or 9th place here.
Feels a full course. Is it just a...
But I wonder who is going to come in. I think probably everybody would be my guess. But if you're Banjo who just pitted, you probably stay out.
Yeah.
Rowdy for sure is going to come in. Slurp as well. This is going to kind of reset everyone. Banjo does stay out. Does Cole stay out as well? No, he does not.
DeMayo does, his teammate.
DeMayo, the Williams duo, both stay out. Garrison, who just pitted, stays out.
Both
Bama's coming back in. JB coming in. McKinnon coming in.
Gio hasn't pitted yet. He has to pit here.
100%.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, there he goes. McKinnon sped! Oh my goodness. He has had a problem with speeding this season, unfortunately.
See what Cheesy can gain.
He's only going to be 9th or 8th, yeah, P8 here. So I lost him couple of spots. Really could have been worse, though, I think. I'm not surprised that Banjo stayed out. I am surprised that DeMeo stayed out.
I mean, I guess he can... Was he one of the guys that pitted earlier than Banjo?
No, he has 6 laps on his tires. Or, you know, he did pit earlier than Banjo, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that would end up being, what, 25 lap old tires, I think?
DeMeo pitted the lap after, Slurp did.
And that's, what, 19 laps, and then... Yeah, I think that'd be like 25 lap old tires at the end. That's kind of crazy to go to the end on that. I'm kind of...
Well, they are going to get the chance to cool down right here. And depending on how many safety car laps we get, that'll help his cause for sure. McKinnon's coming back in to serve his penalty, I presume.
Oh. Slurp just gave a spot to Rowdy. Was he already in front of him?
Rowdy was ahead before pit stops.
Okay. Oh, he's trying to get back. I don't know what's going on there. I think they'll keep it.
McKinnon goes to mediums and serves his 10-second penalty. Will rejoin in 12th. Leaf, I believe, doing the same here. Will come serve his penalty.
Williams has been the story of the season so far. I know it's on strategy right now, but again, 1-2. But DeMeo's probably going to lose.
This is a good break for Boyle here as well, who was struggling to stay on the lead lap after 2 early spins and some wing damage. He's now going to be able to rejoin all the way up with the pack. And I think we'll be going next time. We'll be passing halfway this lap.
I think the one guy for sure that's going to have to pit again is Garrison. I think DeMeo is too.
Yeah, I agree.
But we'll see. Another random switching of spots there. That was JB. I don't know. I guess something's happening there. Still got Leafy and Boyle trying to finish that last lap to catch up. I think there's a good chance for Banjo here if he can get a good start and have DeMeo kind of unintentionally hold off the rest of the field and get up to a second, and then kind of cruise from there to keep those tires till the end.
Safety car will be coming in this lap. Boyd and Leafy are still not with the pack. Alright, so Banjo, DeMeo, the Williams duo will lead the field back to the green. It'll be 17 laps to go. Then you have Garrison, Rowdy, Slurp, Cole, Bama, Cheesy, JB, Skinny all on the points at the moment. It's shaping up to be a wild finish here. We'll see what happens. Can Banjo continue his dominance so far that he's had in this race? And there he goes. He gets a really good jump over his teammate. Pulls to about a half a second lead as we go back to green here in Austria. Garrison potentially in a spot to put DeMeo under pressure here for P2, but he backs off into turn 1. Got a really good run though. Garrison trying to get P2 away. No real movement behind him. Everybody kind of stayed where they were on the start.
Oh!
Rowdy with a huge send to the outside! Can he make that move stick? No, he cannot. There's contact between himself and Garrison there. That was a really risky move from Rowdy.
He'll go for it again.
And now he's going to have another run at it here. To the inside he will go this time. And he almost hits DeMeo there as well. But Banjo, once again, is already 1.2 seconds ahead up front. Rowdy going for a big send on DeMeo to the inside here. Rowdy wasting absolutely no time. And he gets the move done. Slurp trying to follow him through. He will get by Garrison for 4th.
No, not quite yet. And
Not quite yet.
he'll get him.
There he goes. Cole trying to follow him through. But Rowdy, knowing he has to be aggressive to not let Banjo get away. He put a fantastic move on DeMeo right there to get by him.
And Banjo
Now trying to run down Banjo.
is over a second right now. Oh, man, that skinny just sent the mail to turn 1, got into Geo, I think. With Jocelyn back there.
Cole tried to send it on Garrison into turn 1 right there, but cannot get close enough.
Oh, are they wrecking back there? That Boyle just... Okay, they're fine. They almost did. I was
Slurp
watching.
and DeMeo battle for 3rd. DeMeo struggling on these older hard tires right now. A Slurp will go by. If you're DeMeo and you're struggling right here, do you think about pitting and
I mean,
hoping for everyone else to have to pit
It's
again?
kinda like-
I mean, I don't know.
confirmation bias going on. Even if you're at the point where it might be better to just call it, you don't want to because you just hit a safety car where you missed the opportunity to. So your natural instinct isn't to just pit right after, but that might be the better call. But we'll see when he comes down.
Up front, Rowdy, absolutely flying. This could be the move for the lead.
Wow!
Rowdy gonna send it in from 2 sets back. What a send from Rowdy! He gets there side by side with Banjo. Banjo, can he defend off the corner? He can. Rowdy being absolutely insanely aggressive. Now he has the ERS on the DRS. This time he gets the move done. A lot safer move that time. New leader, Rowdy. All the way from the back to the front.
Came all the way
22
from
laps.
Istanbul to make that move the first time. Couldn't quite pull it off, but that
Yeah.
set him up for the next corner. What? And that's just crazy.
Rowdy fueled from the heartbreak of last week that should have been his first win in almost 2 seasons.
Again, another kind of line of cars. This time it's starting back. Really in 4th, I'd say. 4th on back.
Here comes Cole looking for the move on Garrison, but Garrison with the DRS is going to make it difficult for Cole to get this move done. Them two still stuck behind DeMeo, who has lost touch with Slurp. Garrison now going to fly to the outside. Oh, Cole trying to go through the middle! That did not work as he and DeMeo make him and Garrison make contact there. Cole does not get damage.
Garrison kind of
now tries to go around the outside of DeMeo.
DeMeo as a pick there.
More contact between Cole and DeMeo. Remember,
Man.
Cole and DeMeo, you didn't remember, but Cole and DeMeo had a run-in during the sprint, which is likely still weighing on Cole's mind. Cole was not happy with DeMeo at the end of the sprint at all. I think that contact on the straightaway was him showing some displeasure. Cheesy right with these guys as Cole on Garrison here for P4. Gets it done. Seeing a very spirited drive from Rowdy and Cole. Try to get all the spots they can. Cheesy now catches DeMeo, but Cheesy goes way wide there. That's going to allow Bama to the inside. Bama gets by him for 7th. Cheesy trying to go back to the inside here into the right-hander. As Bama sends it in the corner, he almost smacks the back of DeMeo as Rowdy and Banjo are battling for the lead. There's action everywhere around the Red Bull Ring right now. Intensity is at an all-time high here for this race. Coming to 12 to go. We still have 12 laps to go. And everyone is battling for their lives.
In 5th and 6th right now, I don't think can make it to the end. So we'll see how that's going to work out.
Yeah, I agree.
But then once they pit, the question is gonna be Banjo. Can he make it on these hards?
Tire wear obviously the biggest concern in the back of a lot of people's minds right now.
Remember, I think that 13 lap threshold for Garrison's probably. Oh, McKinnon.
Oh, McKinnon out. And that's another
corner.
safety car. That's a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car. McKinnon retired in the last corner. Boyle came into the pits there, but everyone else continued on. It's just a virtual safety car. And I believe we're back going. Nope, not yet. So no full course for the retirement of the Mercedes of McKinnon, which, oh, Rowdy almost just spun it on the curb there under VSC. That would have been absolutely detrimental. We're back to green now. Coming to 11 laps to go. Is Rowdy versus Banjo with Slurp 1.3 seconds back and trying to close. Colin Under around 4 seconds back. As that's DeMeo pitting. Garrison's pitting as well. We talked about them two basically knowing for sure they were not going to be able to make it.
Keep that in mind.
So now the move has been made.
On the hard for DeMeo. Different circumstances, but still.
DeMeo and Garrison both go to mediums. It's going to drop them all the way down to 12th and 13th.
Banjo ahead of Rowdy for a second, but then...
Oh, there was a moment that happened, I believe, between Bama and Cheesy. Bama and Cheesy still side by side for 5th. Cheesy able to hold on to that spot. But there might have been some contact a moment ago out of the corner.
Boiled pitting too on the older mediums. But that was again 15 laps on those hards. I mean, that's not even close to what Banjo needs to go on.
And Banjo needs 10 more laps on those hard tires. And he's obviously pushing really hard because he's battling for the win right now. But we saw people undercut on the mediums, so it could be close for everybody. Oh, Slurp had a really big moment off the corner. Banjo closing to within 2/10.
Honestly, I've been kind of overlooking
this. The move.
I think
I mean,
they're kind of even.
Could have to pit one more time.
Really, I mean, they're all even. I say
Banjo going for the lead here to the outside. Does he clear Rowdy? No, Rowdy gonna try to get back to the inside, go into the corner. Banjo clears him and gets the lead back. It's really interesting to see what people do here.
Let's kind of focus in on Banjo.
I think your goal is to make it to the end, but I mean, who knows? We saw guys on the mediums pit before lap 10 even. Banjo went, I believe, 12 or 13 laps on them.
I think we've been kind of focusing on Banjo because he's on a different strategy, but really, those medium guys might have the same length. 3 laps might be the difference, honestly.
It's really the only people that we know for sure can make it to the end are Garrison and DeMeo, who just pitted.
Well, yeah, I think Slurp and Cole
I think can. Slurp and Cole, I think, can, and Cheesy.
I think those guys probably can. But yeah,
Rowdy back to the lead. Slurp still just hanging out 1.2 seconds back.
I think it's possible.
Leafy and Snowy are both in. Skinny has just pitted as well.
Possible all these guys pit besides those 3, Slurp, Cole, and Cheesy, and maybe that's the question at the end. We'll see.
The thing about Garrison and DeMeo, they both... Oh, Leafy's out! Is that going to be a safety car?
I think he just parked in the pit road.
It's in the pit lane, so we should be fine. Yep, still green. Slurp is now 1.1 back. He is closing a little bit, just outside of DRS of Banjo. Snowy rejoins on mediums. They will take 8 laps to go this time. And I think Slurp is content to be right here because he knows that these guys in front of him are... It's going to be closer on tires for them. JB is into the pits from 7th on Lowe's 11 lap on medium tires as Banjo goes back to the lead. But we're seeing more and more guys trickle down pit road here. JB goes to softs. Has to wait a long time. Oh, that was a glitch. Okay. So Garrison is up to P8. He is, let's see, around, I want to say 15 or 16 seconds off the lead right now.
Also keep in mind these guys pitting. Fastest lap right now is a 106.671 for Cole. That could get beaten.
Good point. Gap up front remains the same. Banjo looking for a second win of the season. Rowdy looking for his first win since, I believe, that Baku race we were talking about earlier was his last win.
Are they coming up? Leader's coming up on a lap car. That's spoiled.
Yeah, that's spoiled on P13. So JB just pitted him a lap ago. Now Bama's teammates in to do the same and go to soft tires. That'll move Garrison and DeMeo up to 7th and 8th.
Man, I don't. This is. I mean, this is where
it's gonna be a really stressful end of the race here, I believe, for everybody.
I wish we could see the tire percentages because.
I wish we could too.
We're just kind of waiting. We'll know when they.
But I mean, honestly, it makes it more suspenseful for us because you think you can make it, but who knows? Because tires, obviously, tire degradation has been a huge story in this game compared to F124. I think for the better, because it's really nice seeing different strategies. We really didn't see any of that last game.
Well, I mean, I think that's something Cheesy was excited. Oh! That's lap right, never mind, sorry. Cheesy was excited for that before the season, talked to me about how he wanted to do 2 stops across this season. So we'll see. He was the first one to jump on it.
Cheesy in line for a much-needed top 5 right now, if this were to finish the way it is right now.
But if he pits, he's on a 3 stop, I think, right?
Yeah, it would be 3.
I think him pitting early was because of...
Everyone except for Banjo has made at least 2 stops in the race. Banjo just made the 1 stop under the safety car.
But I mean, that'd just be crazy. I mean, you've got guys that are going to be on 3 stop, 4 stop for Boiled, and if Banjo can last it on 1 stop, that'd be very impressive.
I mean, this has been a really good, really impressive drive from Banjo. Even if he has to pit, he has shown a lot of pace.
Who was it?
And now he's beginning to pull away from Rowdy here.
Was it Akon that did this kind of same thing? It was a 1 stop or whatever to try to steal a win. In this case, Banjo's fighting for a championship. He's right up in there.
Well, he is the points leader.
Yeah.
And he is, I think, been the fastest car here tonight. 1 pole. And now Rowdy is beginning to drop off. Rowdy's struggling on those mediums now. Banjo has broken away from DRS. As there is the new fastest lap,
by
as you were talking
3/10.
about. Bama takes it. Yeah. Really nice lap from Bama.
And he's in the top 10. That'll give him that point for now.
Garrison is closing on Gio for 6th.
Gio, I'm surprised he's survived this well.
Yeah, I think Gio might... It's going to be a stretch for him to make it.
He's
Rowdy
on the same
probably the same deal.
tires as Rowdy, yeah.
And Rowdy has started to struggle. He will not have DRS off of Banjo down the straightaway. He will try to get it as Slurp's pitting. Wow,
Oh,
I did not see that coming.
That's not a good sign for...
That is not a good sign at all. Cole stays out.
I mean,
boy, this throws a huge wrench into things.
Imagine a blown tire though for Banjo or
yeah,
or
this
Cole.
is oh my goodness.
That could put
now
Slurp
this
in a
adds
great
even
position.
more pressure to Banjo and Rowdy. Garrison, does he pass Slurp? There's Slurp. This is going to be crucial if these guys cannot make it here. Garrison was the one who bid it a long time ago. Slurp's going to come out just in front
Garrison's
of him.
gonna pass Gio in the process, though.
But yeah, Garrison goes by Gio here. Oh my goodness.
This is incredible.
This is going to be a nail-biting last 3 laps. Rowdy is close to back to inside DRS of Banjo.
I mean, you can see the tire wear on the tires. It's all
and
bumpy
Cole has dropped back a ton from the top 2. He was about 5 seconds back, now he's almost 9 seconds back.
If you can watch closely in the in-cars, you can kind of see it happening right before it happens, so...
Cole might just be trying to save his tires to get to the end here.
Yeah.
Coming to 3 laps to go. Banjo holds a 1.1 second lead, but the story is the tires. Can they make it last all the way to the end of the race? A puncture or a blown tire for Banjo would be absolutely detrimental to his championship hopes. But he has the advantage over Rowdy by 1.3 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Cole here, you have a whole lot of room behind you to keep a podium. You just gotta
100%.
try to. You do whatever you can to get the car around here. He's an advantage in that sense to the top 2 who are trying to battle for a win.
Slurp on the softs is gonna probably go by Cheesy here momentarily for 4th.
I mean, these tires are now so grooved. I mean, they're on their last leg. They're gonna be screaming.
Slurp right to the back of Cheesy here. Where does he try to make this move? He's going to go for it right here into the penultimate quarter. Cheesy tries to block. Slurp backs out of it, probably for the best. We've taken 2 laps to go. Slurp pushes Cheesy into the final corner. Now to the inside he goes. And into turn 1, Slurp will take 4th away. Checking in back on the battle up front. Rowdy had a really poor exit of the right-hander, which allowed Banjo to stretch his advantage back out. Just a lap and a half left to go.
Gonna come down to the last lap of whether these tires can last. I mean, but what's the point though? Halfway through a lap, could you at least to stay ahead of Slurp? Just how long can you go on a flat tire? Is it just one corner and you're done?
I'm not sure. But nonetheless, white flag is in the air for Banjo. We are on the last lap of the race here in Austria. Can he hold on for one more lap with Rowdy right behind him if something happens? 1.1 seconds is the gap. Rowdy does not have DRS. Banjo completely runs out of battery. Rowdy, can he break into DRS before the next straightaway? No, he cannot. No, he does, actually. He does. But does he have enough to get there? Banjo looking for win number 2 on the season and to increase his championship lead. Rowdy closes to 0.8 of a second. Does he have enough to challenge him here in the last 2 sectors? Banjo pulling away. Rowdy dropping back big time now. Does Rowdy possibly have a tire problem?
Oh, he does. It's
coming
out.
Through.
The tire's left front's done for Rowdy.
Here comes Banjo through the final quarter. It's going to be win number 2 in the season. Banjo dominates in Austria and gets the win in the Red Bull Ring. A huge win for Banjo. Rowdy, another very impressive race for him. He comes home 2nd. Cole will come home 3rd to get another podium for him. Slurp, after pitting late, will come home P4. And behind him, a much needed great run for Cheesy. He comes home in 5th as Garrison gets a time penalty in the last corner. But nonetheless, a very impressive debut race for the Haas of Garrison. DeMeo will come home P7. Bama 8th. Gio will get 9th. And looks like, yeah, Gio made it on those 20-lap-old mediums, as did Rowdy there.
Well, Rowdy
and
didn't.
JB will pick up the final points.
Rowdy's, he made it, but with the tire down. And now he's getting passed on the...
Yeah, yep, Rowdy's tire is down. You see it there.
happened with a couple corners to go. It was already over for him. But yeah, they made it work, and now, I mean, does Slurp now regret that decision? But I don't know if he would have been able to, who knows? It's, there's a split strategy, and the guys that made it were able to save the tires.
Well, we will talk to Slurp, because I'm going to get him in here to talk about his sprint win, even though he did not finish on the podium. So we'll get some insight into what happened. I'm very interested to hear these interviews. All right, let's get. We need Cole. We need Rowdy. We need Banjo, and we need Slurp.
Woo, yeah, woo, so fun, yay! I love getting blocked by guys that have no chance at doing anything and know they have to pit. I love it, I love it, I love it.
This game is fucking terrible.
Oh, hey, Slurp, you're not on the podium.
Yeah, but Normie
Yeah, but he won the sprint. He won the sprint,
He
so that's
did
why he's
win the
here.
sprint. He did win the sprint. That sprint was terrible. Jesus Christ.
Bama, by the way, kept that fastest lap, so he'll get that point.
Another last look at the results real quick. Talk about the guys that didn't get points. Skinny, Snowy, Boiled, Leafy, McKinion, Logan. All outside the top 10 there. Do we have everybody here? We do. Alright, here's what we'll do. Potato, you can talk to Slurp and Cole about his sprint win and Cole's
I didn't
P3,
watch
then
the
I'll
sprint.
do... Okay, you know what? I'll do that then. Good point. I'll do that then, and then
I can do
you
third
can
and second.
do. Okay. Actually, I'll probably just have Banjo type a statement or whatever like he did last time.
So fucking bad.
But I'll start with that's fine, Banjo. I got you. All right, Slurp. We'll start with you. Winner in the sprint. Led every lap from pole position. I want to hear your thoughts about the reverse track and how much the rain affected your pace.
The reverse track is fucking terrible. The rain is the only reason I won, because Banjo was somehow 6 seconds off of me in the rain. But apparently is a god in dry conditions. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So shout out to rain. That's the only way I think I'm ever going to win a race from now on. Sprint was easy. I really didn't have any competition. The race though was terrible. I don't. Banjo is apparently god somehow now, and it's just impossible to be as quick as him. I don't know how the fuck Rowdy managed to go 800 laps on mediums when my hards were gonna die. Very frustrating race. This game is pretty fucking terrible, and I look forward to the NASCAR game coming out.
I was gonna ask you about that. I'm guessing the hards just got too worn at the end there of the main race.
Yeah. I don't know what I was doing different. I felt like I was just running normally, and I heard fucking Cheesy and Cole say their tires were like 13% lower than mine, and I just didn't understand. I literally was doing nothing different. I was just running normally. Meanwhile, Cole was yapping about how he's getting raced and shit, so he's clearly in a battle, and I wasn't. It's just impossible. And it's impossible to catch Rowdy and Banjo because DRS. I just couldn't do anything. It was very, very frustrating race throughout. It was just very unfun.
Well, Slurp, it was still a solid points day for you with winning the sprint and finishing 4th. I know it's not what you wanted, but it could have been worse. What are your thoughts going into Spa next week?
I honestly could finish P8 on pace, honestly, and I wouldn't have any different reaction to being second. Banjo's gonna win by 20 seconds, I'm convinced, if there's no safety cars. Ever since Cole fucking told him to start practicing, he's become fucking Charles Leclerc plus Max Verstappen plus
Yeah, that's on me.
plus an Juan Manuel Fangio or whatever the fuck his name is, and I just don't know what any of the field's gonna do. He's clearly just better. I even practiced a little bit, and Banjo was just gone. Like, you can't do anything. Dirty air's a bitch. It's just sad. Sad time we're living in.
It's been too long since we've had a crash out Slurp interview. I think we were all due for one. Anyway, Slurp, thank you, and congrats on your sprint win and your P4 in the race. I'm gonna
thanks,
hand it
man.
off to Potato for Cole.
So P3 here for Cole. What do you think hindered you from getting up to the front in those runs before the final tire run, to get further up in the field?
Oh, well, first of all, I haven't played the game in 2 weeks, so doesn't help. um, other than that, I mean, I felt okay at the start. Still slower than Banjo, which I mean, everybody is. Um, but I still felt confidently at least the second quickest for most of the race. And even after the safety car, I'm like, I'll just sit with Slurp. It's a long way to go on hards. Everybody in front of me is older tires. They're all gonna get punctures. I'll just sit and wait. And then DeMeo and Garrison just decide to park it in front of me, block, swerve, give me wing damage, and then my race was over after that. So yeah, I decided to chill out, make sure my tires didn't blow up, and yeah. But with the wing damage, the tire was worse. So it was an uphill battle. But I mean, once they gave me wing damage, there was just no chance I could do anything.
So speaking of that final tire run where you kind of chilled out to keep those tires, what do you think you did different to preserve them when somebody like Slurp had to pit earlier on a newer tire? What do you think that difference was?
I, I, I don't want. I mean, I guess I'm just better at doing it. I don't really know what I was doing, to be honest. It couldn't have been anything much different, but I guess I just was better on the tires. I really don't know. It would seem like a bit of a lottery, to be honest. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, the sprint race was terrible, by the way. I will comment on that. The Mayo ran through me in that race too. So, we went 2 for 2 on ruining my races tonight, but it's fine.
Well, P3 for Cole
Mhm.
and P2 for Rowdy. Is he here?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh.
P2. So how are you able to go through the field starting P16 to gain that much spots early on and get to the front at the end? So in those final couple corners, it did eventually go and it got flat. Do you think if you were in a situation where you didn't have pressure to catch up to Banjo, they would have lasted all the way?
Rowdy, you're here. Rowdy, your mic isn't included.
Oh, it was such a good. Dang it!
Oh no.
My
Whoops, guys,
best.
sorry.
Well,
I passed cars. I finished second. That was a good one, guys. Thank you for the interview. I know y'all all heard it, but it was a good race. And I probably could have won if my teammate didn't. I didn't even know what the fuck he did. Does anybody know what he did?
I think he
kinda
just died on
sucked
his
all
own.
race.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good
that
to know.
ruined everything.
Yeah, it ruined everybody's strategy.
Yeah, it didn't
because-
help.
Wait, a question. How the fuck did y'all have more hearts? I don't understand.
I only had
Well,
one set.
I
Oh,
went to
shit.
the harder compound.
Oh,
I chose
motherfucker, of course
harder
you did.
I only
Sweat.
had one set. Sweat, exactly. I
Sweat.
agree.
We're not getting any sponsors after.
I've
any more
never
cuss words.
taken time of my day to change the entire location of my
I'm
life.
gonna kill you, BB and Potato.
Yeah, guys. I mean, I finally finished the race still, so that was cool. And DeMeo, this is for you. You called me a weapon last race. Take notes, buddy. Look what you did this time, okay? So I don't want your shit.
What the
Uh oh.
I watched
Bit
what
of
he did to the black.
a
I saw what he did to
rivalry
the black
possibly
man.
brewing.
I saw what he did to the
but-
black man.
P2 for Rowdy.
Alright, now I get to read Banjo's 700-word essay for his win. Let's see, so, from Banjo, and I quote, "Got a lucky pole due to being the first one out on track because it started raining and dirty air was just atrocious. So I was able to pull a gap on Slurp and Cole. Safety car comes out and Cole and Slurp both had new hards, but I had to stay out on older tires and thought it was over. DeMeo did a lot of defending though, so Rowdy was the only one to get to me on his new mediums. He passed me and we played DRS games a bit to keep Slurp out of range. Eventually I got back around Rowdy and his mediums died. From then on I kind of saved my tires and was just hoping I didn't get a puncture. I was luckily able to hold on and get the win. If Rowdy didn't start in the rear, he probably would have won this pretty easily. GG's to him though, his tire saving was insane. Overall, very happy with my race, and hopefully it showed that Spain wasn't a fluke, and I can legitimately contend for the championship. I'm just lucky Rowdy isn't full time. His pace, both in time trial and races, has been crazy.
I'm gonna kill myself.
I was about to say the same exact thing.
Contend.
Hey, let
Yeah,
Banjo talk,
contend as he's
He's
leading the
clearly
championship
the
now
better
by
car.
8 or
the
9
better
points.
driver.
End the stream. I want to say some shit.
Say it on
I am.
stream.
I'm working
If you
on
feel
it.
You should say it.
No, I don't. I don't.
Okay. I will end the stream now. That was I think it was a fun race for us to watch. Clearly, the drivers did not feel the same way.
Awful.
Terrible, miserable.
But yeah, that was race 5 of the season from Austria with a sprint. Slurp with the win in Rainfield Sprint, and Banjo wins the full Grand Prix to extend his points lead, get a second win of the season. And now, next week, we go to Spa for the Belgian Grand Prix. We will see you guys from Spa. Oh, wait, nope, I'm sorry, hold on.
Probably works.
Sunday, we will be live on Sunday for the Anti-All-Star race from Las Vegas. Be here Sunday. All the top guys are banned. It should be fun. We'll see you on Sunday from Las Vegas. And then Spa on Tuesday.